Hey guys, what's going on? Pootis Brother reedman here with,
Arbinide.
and it's time to show you guys another mod reveal. That's right, I made another one. Can't help it, cause well, my mods are amazing.
Ha!
So yeah, the mod I made is simply called the Travelers mod, and Arbinide is here today. Well, not in in Skype, so we can talk about what this mod is, what it does, and stuff like that. So yeah, so Arbinide, why don't you start asking questions? Huh. I
Well,
just
I
found a
got
well. Huh, that's weird.
what?
I just found my first well in Minecraft, like the first little desert oasis. That was weird. Anyway, let's get back to this. Arbidon, do you have any? Well, first of all, the mod is, well, as you see, there are these random buildings here. Like random buildings throughout. And if I pull up my map, as you see, there's buildings all over, like everywhere.
It's like Silent Hill over all over again.
But yeah. This mod is, there's a reason for this, because, well, in this mod, you get, well, amazing builds. And I'll be describing each of them, well, with efficiency. But first, I gotta show you guys something amazing. As soon as I can open up my inventory like a smart person. This mod has, oh, don't want 64 of that. You have to single click these because 64 of them will be a waste of time. I'll go over each one and then I'll go over the next set. Like, boom, and boom. I'll go over the last two in a sec. But yeah, all these blocks have a purpose. Like this block, the building template. This block doesn't do anything, but it is very important because you need this to spawn all of these blocks. Every single one of these blocks can be spawned with this building template. Like, and someone, Arbinide, learned that the hard way because he tried to make a mod review video. Not saying it didn't end well, but wasn't actually the best. It was pretty funny though.
Thank you, my friend.
Let me just throw up a crafting bench and I can show y'all what it does. Let me pull down here and grab a few more. This will make sense in a minute when I do this. We just pull up crafting bench. Okay, and it should have gone in my inventory. Yep, it did. Now, pop this down and shift click and that's right. Building template requires 9 crafting benches. Why did I do that? Because I can. And now I get to see
As
all.
you can.
Yep. First of all, I made the bots, so I can do what I want.
It's like top tens. They can do whatever they want.
So here's the, yeah, for some reason it's like you can't right click all these for some reason. It's like it's weird,
You have to left click them except for the miner's outpost.
which we do not understand. Believe me, I don't. Now you can either travel around the world and look for what you want, because you can do that with just about all of them. But if you like spawning one at a certain place, you can simply do that. This is the only one you can right click, by the way. The rest have to be left click in survival mode. So you right click, and yes, I know the torch goes here. Derped up on that one. So yeah,
When I looked at my mod review, the torch seemed to be popping out of the building.
yeah, because when I imported it, it was acting weird. So yeah, and the chests were supposed to all both be facing the inside. Everything was supposed to be facing inside, but MC Edit does weird things. So yeah, this is the miner's outpost. You get some chests and
Which has
some.
nothing in them.
They're not supposed to. It's a miner's outpost. It's supposed to be for you to use in the mines, or for when you're to set up your ores. And let's see. Now I'm going to go into, actually, really quick, I am going to go over all these, but I have to get more blocks. So go down here. I'm just going to grab all these so I don't have to go over them later. And there we go. Now I can do all these. Have to be on survival mode, so slash game mode 1.
Good luck trying to review and win creative.
Oh, it's not that hard. See, let's see. Watchtower. Watchtower is amazing for PvPers. If you're a PvPer, just click.
Yeah, I
Boom.
commented on that my review. It's like for all your PvP needs, there's a watchtower that looks like the Teens Titans tower, which is for my opinion, is a weird design, really.
Well, it's just some. I designed this so, like, if you're in a pinch or if you need to look around your world, there you go. And
It's
yes,
kind of
there's a
narrow, though.
cobblestone generator. This cobblestone generator is basically designed after, well, what's commonly known as a skyblock cobblestone generator. That's why you were trying to figure out, like, what the heck is this thing? Let me just grab a
Yeah.
block really quick and show you. There's a reason I set up like this because it reminded me of the skyblock setup. Like you mine, it just works just the same for all of you who have done skyblock or know what that even is. Cobblestone house. It looks weird. I'll explain its design. It's
Yeah.
This is the second tier. I should explain. Like dirt house here. This
It's
is
an igloo.
Yeah, it's a dirt igloo, and it is first tier. Like in the first tier, you get a crafting bench and a furnace. You do not get a chest. You have to work for it.
It's the basic.
And cobblestone house, I put this top on so you wouldn't get spiders on your roof. You get a base. You get the basics, and then there is wood house. Let me just run on over here, get out of the way, and boom.
Not as basic as the dirt house, but just as basic.
This one is simply just boom, boom. Let's get rid of that. This one has a double chest and a furnace and the crafting bench and a bed. All of
All
them have,
basic
yeah. And this one,
needs.
the enchantment room. This is a. Oh, by the way, for those of you wondering, I will be going over the recipes in a minute. This is the enchantment room. You just left click,
My
and
personal favorite.
and spawns an enchantment room. Yep.
My personal favorite because the crafting recipe for the enchantment room is easy. We can just get enchantment tables well easier than we can to make enchantment tables.
Yeah, this one's more like yeah. Some parts of this mod will be considered overpowered, and for those of you that consider that, then just don't download it. Here's the small farm. It is by the way, all blocks were textured by me. While most of you would like to see some wheat already in here, you don't. You have to work for it. This mod is for people who need it, or like who just need a farm.
I think it's great for newbies on some of the buildings.
Yep. And this weird design is called a flint farm. I know some of you don't get it. It's a custom thing I made myself. It's basically an easier way to get flint. Like you just stack it down and you keep stacking it up on top, so you can just keep shoveling and shoveling and shoveling.
Yeah, but when I used a shovel, I dig through it twice and didn't get any flint.
Well, because it takes any farm where you have to dig to get things instantly takes a while. And tree farm. You have to be careful with these because some of them like to spawn weird. And it popped off all the torches. Yeah, there are torches. Oh, I have tree. Basically, this thing is just
Grow
you put down
trees.
trees. You put down trees and work on your tree farm.
Basically, think of it as a greenhouse for trees.
Yep. Yeah, I just built everything I deemed would be necessary for first survival. And there it all is. These spawn naturally in the world, or if you need it, like example for the miners outpost, if you need that desperately, you can just spawn it with the block. So
Depending
yeah,
on how easy the recipe is.
they're all easy. Like all you need is a building template. Like I'm gonna show everyone right now how to make a dirt house. All these recipes will make a total sense when you see it. So I just need 8 of these. So yeah, all the recipes require the same thing, the building template. Like anything you build, anything you make will be surrounded by the building template.
And don't be deceived by the name building template because right clicking it won't give you a template of a small house or anything.
Yeah. So as you just saw there, I took the building template and I surrounded it by dirt, which gave me the dirt house block. And the same thing with cobblestone. You just surround it with cobblestone, and the wood house does work with all 4 wood. I took the time to set that up.
Wait a minute. How do you get the building template?
Building template is 9 crafting benches.
Wow. I thought you were talking about like a substitution for making these things.
Nope. Then the miner's outpost is made with everything's wooden tools. All the tool stuff is wooden. That way it's because it's for people who are traveling throughout their Minecraft. You know, I made this with respects to You know how your Minecraft worlds get harder the longer you stay in one area. So Miner's Outpost, you can go underground, spawn this in, and have an instant area you can set up for mining.
Basically, think of this as like different types of tents.
Yeah. Well, because not all of them are for living. Most of them are just for surviving.
Like travel, like say you're like on a giant adventure or you're moving away from your house. It's always nice to keep like a dirt tent or a wooden box or a giant stone tower that looks like a T.
Yeah, it's like
That.
this thing was named the Traveler's Mod or something. So yeah, there, and yes, for those of you who are probably wondering by now, what about a mob grinder? There was a mob grinder at one point, but I figured it's not going to be that efficient. Like, the design was good, just it didn't really work out the way I wanted to. But yeah. For those
I
of you
don't
who
think
tried to who are using this right now, you realize I tried to set the spawning as low as possible. Yeah, let me just set the time to day so y'all can see better. Time day.
just make sure you don't see any bats. If you see one, blow it up.
I'm not like you. Darn it. Slash time set day. There we go. All happiness.
Here
Now,
comes the sun. Doo 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 doo.
here it
Here comes.
is. Like, naturally in the world, these all spawn. So sometimes you won't even need the building blocks. Like, they just spawn in the ground. You just walk right in and just be set to live.
Unless there's a creeper inside and it blows you up with it.
And that, yes. And the only thing I did not include in here was, yes, there was no mob grinder. I didn't find a use for it. Like, if you're going to use this mod, good chance you're going to have your mobs on. So you can just kill them. Or just take them into a house you're not using and just murder them there.
Or you can just spawn one of your built-in houses and just wait through the night, fight punching zombies out of your door.
And also here is the yes, all these spawn and the enchantment rooms, you just surround a building template with books. Flint farm, you surround it with shovels. Tree farm, surround it with axes. All the tools you have to surround a building template by have to be wooden. The cobblestone generator, I think it sticks. Why I did sticks is because I ran out of ideas for doing. I really did. I'm being honest, I did. Slash game mode 1.
I actually have an idea for that.
You know, because I did not want to use anything else because pickaxe was already taken. I didn't want to use anything else that wasn't on a pickaxe, so I kept it in this. And yet there might or might not be more builds. Like Arbinide had an idea for a bunker, like literally bunker yourself down in when something happens.
In fact, I even in my review slash test video, I even made a bunker in the end and then blew everything up.
Yeah, I did like that. That had some potential, and I'll probably take that into consideration for an update. But yeah, people, you have to keep in mind, the more you, oh, hold on. Stop everything. Miner's Outpost, sticks.
I mean, you can't
Cobblestone generator is, wooden pickaxes. I am so sorry. So yeah, when you surround it, so this building template sticks is a miner's outpost. Yes, I know it looks weird, but whatever. So yeah. Then when you surround something with wooden pickaxes though, you get this cobblestone generator. I understand it's weird, but it's the way it works. I probably should have done something different for the design because it looks deceiving and I feel terrible. I feel like a liar. I'm sorry.
You should really feel sorry for that weird design. You must have been tired.
Because because people have to realize I'm doing all of this myself. I'm like no one else in the group does the modding. I'm the head of the modding department. Like everything happens is because I made it myself.
Hey, I tested it.
That is true. You did test it. And then let's see. We're randomly walking out in the world. La 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 la. This way I'm gonna be flying. Oh, that is sweet crater. See, there you just walk out in the world. They're supposed to naturally spawn, but they usually see dirt house right here. Like yes, they they get rare. Like they're very common near spawn apparently, or they're really common in the desert. But here, as you see, random dirt house. There's even some grass in here, so you have a chance of getting some seeds. And yeah.
What will probably be the most common building you will find?
I set the mods so everything spawns just about the same. See, here's a flint farm right here. And on my mini map, you can see there's a tree farm, there's a wood house. So there's a good chance you don't have to go for everything. So yeah.
You know what would be kind of nice?
What?
If possible, you can like add villagers, like in the wooden houses are like it's kind of like they were people living there. There are people living there, and you can like I don't know live with them or something. And on the watchtower, there could be some mobs, and or like skeletons on there that you had to kill in order to get the watchtower.
Yeah, but there is one thing though. All the modding I do is made with Link's AI's mod maker. I believe that it's a very powerful program, and it can generate mods without issue. But the issue is the mod is I can't be that advanced in anything. So also, as people see, they seem to spawn frequently in the desert. It must be a modding issue. Like here's a generation bug. Like
Kind
half
of
the
makes
house is
sense
gone,
because
the wooden house.
kind of makes sense because I've heard that like maybe in an update there'll be no water or hardly anything in the desert.
Actually, I'm looking at some lava. There's some water over here, and I see some lava. Like my,
Well, I'm saying it's probably going to be in the 1.6 update.
and look right here, guys. On the borderline of a swamp, there is an enchantment room. That's kind of cool. And yeah, you could literally travel around the whole world, and there will be buildings anywhere. Like you pull up your mini map, you can look around for builds. Like in this direction, there's going to be a wooden house right here.
I don't see a point of an enchant room spawning out of nowhere unless you're fighting an army of mobs and there just happens to be that one enchantment table.
Well, because for me, it's like I had no choice. Like I had to set it to spawn at some point. Like there has to be a minimum. So yeah, it's a bunch of advanced like stuff because I did like the advanced mod editor, so I did some pretty heavy stuff. But yeah, the mod's very nice. It's easy. It's simplistic for all of you that need buildings. You don't even have to use these blocks. Just walk around and holy crap!
What?
It's like a crater exploded. Like look, even here, see this sets the spawn on the surface. So I guess that counts as surface right there. Have a little house right inside a gigantic ravine, and look, miner's outpost set right here, so you can.
You just found the perfect place, perfect home for a miner.
So you realize this mod is very useful for miners, for adventurers, for just about everything. So Arbinide, do you have any questions?
Well, I have to say one thing. What inspired you to create such this original mod? And I also must say, this is actually similar to other mods I've seen. What do you say to that?
Well, first of all, I got the inspiration from the 1.6 update I was hearing about. Like they say, once you like things will get harder, mobs will get harder the longer you stay in an area. Like the longer you stay in an area. Oh wow. And yes, I know there understand there's other mods like this, but I'm an independent mod. Like I'm not like all these other people who have like degrees in Java coding. I don't know Java. I don't really know coding in general. I'm just a regular guy who just wanted to make a mod, and Link CI's mod maker came along, and I've just been making simplistic mods. Like I've just made mods I find are relevant to Minecraft at the version it currently is. So yeah, I don't really.
So what can we expect for updates? What are you planning to update? Like maybe some like weapons or like maybe a type of mob or villager that can actually build these houses for you.
Well, I don't know if I'm able to do that. Like I'm limited to what Link's AI's mod maker can do. Like whatever Link's AI's mod maker can do, it's whatever I can do. But as you see, my resources are somewhat limited. But I can try and make as many builds as possible. But yeah, so do expect more builds. Like, if there's a point where other people who use this mod start asking for more builds, there will be maybe like more. But
And there's also that bunker idea I gave to you.
like, yes, I will consider that. Like, I'm not just gonna make a mod and stop. Like, if the mod comes to a point where I feel I cannot update it anymore, I will stop updating it. Or if I just a little project I want to do like a proof of concept, like my simple torch mod, I will abandon it after a little while and like I'll simply just leave it to the internet to do whatever it wants. But yeah, all this is made with Linksci's mod maker, simplistic stuff. Keep in mind, if you have like a slower computer, it's like not built for like heavy gaming, the generation of the world will take a bit longer. I should put that note in there. So yeah, guys, it's been me. It's been Arbinide. Do you have any more questions before I end the video? Hello.
I do not have any more questions, good sir, and I hope that your mod does take a excellent turn.
Well, thank you, and yeah. Anyway, guys, it has been Pudis Brother Reedman with my good friend Arbinide. Thank you so much for being in this video.
You are very welcome.
And please like, comment, subscribe, do all that amazing stuff you people do. And please, if you guys have any ideas of what you would like to see in this mod, like I can do custom mobs, and if I fiddle with them, there's a super small chance they might be able to actually spawn these buildings. But yeah, like I said, this mod will still be in development. All my mods are always in development. And if any of you have an idea, slam it down in the comments. Like, do not hesitate. Because believe me, most of my ideas come from you people. You viewers. So, yeah. Once again, it's been SickMind33. It has been Arbinide. Thank you so much for watching. And goodbye. Say goodbye, Arbinide.
See you later.
Boom.